So let's talk Amazon Renewed in this episode. So what is Amazon Renewed actually? So for the most part, it really is just Amazon's way of selling their pre-owned or their used open box tech items, or just about any item you can buy at a discounted rate. So for the most part, if you're looking at a store like Best Buy would have open box items that people either purchased online and didn't pick up, or people purchased and returned and just didn't use the way that you would normally use a product. It wasn't broken, there wasn't anything wrong with it. It was either somebody purchased it and just didn't want it and returned it, so they flipped it, sell it for a cheaper price. It's kind of what Amazon Renewed is, but we're going to go to the official description from Amazon. I'm going to read that to you and we'll comment as we go through. So officially from Amazon, they say Amazon Renewed is your trusted destination for pre-owned, refurbished, and open box products. And this is pretty much all I was saying. So it's going to be pre-owned stuff that people used, didn't like, or didn't want, or didn't just stand up to what they thought the product was going to be. There wasn't anything physically wrong with it. They just returned it. Pre-owned and refurbished items are going to be listed in this Amazon Renewed listing state as well. They continue to say that the Renewed products have been professionally inspected and tested to make sure they work by qualified Amazon professional product supply managers. So this is just another point of them hammering home that anything that you buy is not going to be broken. They're going to make sure that they fully test any product that you really get, just to kind of quell your concerns that you're buying something that's broken, basically. So they're saying it's going to go through this rigorous testing process to make sure it's going to be working 100% when it gets from their warehouse to your door. They also say that the inspection and testing process usually includes a full diagnostic test, and they're going to replace any faulty parts that they find, and it also goes through a thorough cleaning, which is really important nowadays. And the product itself may have minimal scratches or dents and not have the original box, so it could come in a generic box. The accessories themselves may not be the original accessories, but they're going to make sure that any accessory you get is compatible and fully functional. Now they do say like wireless devices, I'm assuming it's mainly mobile devices, aren't going to come with headphones, and the batteries are going to be at least 80% capacity, and any exceptions to these rules will be stated in the product description before you purchase. So it really sounds like, again, they're going through every kind of step to make sure that the products that you get are really going to be working 100%. Now, because they are pre-owned, you may have some scratches and dings on them. It's not going to be 100% new. So the question really comes up is, who is this Amazon Renewed service for? And I would say mainly it's going to be for the person that really doesn't mind buying a pre-owned or open box item if you're going to save a couple of bucks. There's a YouTuber, I believe his name is Travis MC. He does some reviews on Amazon Renewed items. He purchases mainly Amazon phones. If you check out his channel, he has a couple of Amazon Renewed reviews, and he kind of goes through it and orders like iPhones or Android phones from Amazon. For the most part, the quality that these devices are coming in are pretty good. They're not really scratched up. They're not really dented up. I think Amazon really kind of cherry picks really good looking devices to send out to their users, just to kind of bolster the confidence, I guess, in this overall program they have. And to come to think of it, I ordered a pair of headphones from Amazon Renewed. These exact Surface headphones that you see me wearing right now are Amazon Renewed. I ordered it just to test out to see exactly how well the products looked, and when it came in the box, it looked brand new. There were no scratches, there were no dings. It looked clean, it was good. The box it came in, for me anyway, was the original box. It had the case, it had all the accessories. Were they the original accessories? I didn't check to see if they had any kind of Microsoft logos on it, but the charger plugged in just fine and it charged just fine. The headphone jack worked just fine. The actual device itself worked perfectly. So for me, I ended up saving about 60 bucks on these headphones versus buying them normally. So it really did benefit me in a certain way, but I can see a lot of people being kind of concerned that you're inheriting somebody's problem if you're purchasing an open box or a refurbished item, especially when they threw that tidbit in there about replacing faulty parts. So you kind of fall into that category of what's the warranty on these things? Because obviously you're going to be outside or voided of the manufacturer's warranty. And Amazon actually does a pretty good job of covering their products. They have kind of like a satisfaction guarantee type model where you have about 90 days for most items, up to a year for some. And generally with tech items, I can say probably around 30 to 60 days of average to everyday use. If there's an issue, you're probably going to run into the issue by that time, and you have that 90-day kind of cushion to return it if you run into any kind of big issues, and up to a year for some of the other items. But I really do think with that warranty in place and the fact that it's a huge company like Amazon that's really backing this, and I know sometimes huge companies don't do the right thing, but Amazon is kind of known for shipping and selling products. So there's no way that they want kind of a bad blemish on their record, especially trying to kick up this new program that they're doing. So I really do think you can kind of trust it. But for who it is, it really just comes down to what you're purchasing. I really do think that if you're going into it buying a device and you're saving about $10, it wouldn't make sense. You pay the extra $10, you get a brand new device, you're good to go. But if you're in the realm of like $50 to $60, then it becomes something that you would think of. In my case, saving $60 on a set of headphones really did benefit me, so I really took the chance on it, and it worked out really well. And then if you're in the ballpark of saving hundreds of dollars, if you're saving $100 to $200, if you could find an Amazon Renewed product that's going to save you $100 or maybe $200, then it really becomes a choice, a decision that you kind of have to sit down and make. Like, am I cool with a couple of dings or a couple of scratches versus paying an extra $200 for something that's brand new, that's pretty much still covered by Amazon? I think at that point it just becomes a cosmetic choice versus an actual value choice. And I think for a lot of people, that value choice is really, really going to win out. So I think, to do a quick recap, Amazon Renewed is really Amazon's open box marketplace where they sell refurbished and open box items that are fully tested and pretty much covered by Amazon for 90 days or up to a year. And it's a place where if you're looking for discount technology and you don't need the latest and greatest, newest tech that's out, you can probably find something that's really cool at a discounted rate and saving you some money. So I do think it's definitely worth checking out, to the caveat that, you know, it's just another option. It's not necessarily something that you have to do, but if you're buying a phone, it may service you just to check Amazon Renewed to see if the phone is also there and see exactly how much you save, and then you can weigh your options. Options are always a good thing.